That's the way every day goes. Every time we feel control. If the sky is big and wide, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me.
Happy holidays, friends! Welcome to Vlogmas. We're starting this adventure at the happiest place on earth. This trip was Victor's gift to me, which I'm so grateful for because we love it here.
We are Disneyland, we are Disneyland, we are Disneyland.
It's our third time here as a couple, and at this point, we're just geeking to become annual pass holders. We both came here a lot growing up, so it's nostalgic to be coming back and now with each other.
Here, we're at the wonderful magical world of Disney.
Disneyland!
California.
Oh!
The main things we wanted to do this day was to check out the holiday decor, ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and film a reel dancing to Kendrick Lamar's song Hey Now. Just a little disclaimer that you're gonna see our shoulders grooving throughout this Disney segment for that very reason, so yeah. Anyway, the first thing that we did was buy Victor a set of Indiana Jones ears. We just watched The Mummy the night before, so 1930s adventure just felt like the perfect theme for his Disney ears. Also, that was the first time I ever watched The Mummy, and it was so good. The graphics were so trippy for being a late 90s movie, but not as trippy as the dream that Winnie the Pooh had in his ride. I don't know what was in that honey, but homie was seeing a lot of colors and shapes. Of course, we visited Jack and Sally at the Haunted Mansion, and of course, we visited Sleeping Beauty's castle. These are the go-to spots if you ever visit Disneyland during the holidays, but if you're a local, you already know. If you've never been to the park though, we're gonna show you a POV from the Matterhorn ride. This is a Disney original roller coaster that has you sitting in a bobsled and cruising down the Matterhorn mountain while the abominable snowman yells at you. It's one of the coolest rides at the park, located at Fantasyland. Enjoy the ride. We casually rode in a raft with celebrity Captain Jack Sparrow. I was shook. I didn't even know what to ask him except, why is the rum gone? But there were kids on that raft, so I didn't ask about the liquor. I did ask for a selfie though, and we made the same face. Tell me why I sent this photo to my parents and they thought it was Victor dressed up. But like, y'all, like, what do y'all think? Can they be related or like... I'm just kidding though, I'm just kidding. Let's get back to the day because it's finally time to ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure. When I tell you God sends us angels, I mean, he really is looking out for us, because right before I hopped into the log, a lady was like, do you need a poncho? Because I have an extra one and it looks like you may need it. And I was like, yes, please, I'll take a poncho. And she straight up saved me from drowning because I was at the head of this log taking all the water. And if you remember the ice bucket challenge, this was that. The velocity and the speed of this log going downwards made the hood of my poncho just leave its position. So my face got splashed, but my body was protected. I am so grateful for her kindness, and once I was off the ride I was able to pass it on to somebody else, so it just became a gift that kept on giving. Overall, we had an amazing time and we look forward to coming back again. As you can see, we put up these dangly lights because it resembles icicles, and here in Southern California we do not know that, so we had to create it right here. We currently don't have a table. Girl, if you don't get off the table. Oh, girly, not on the video. You're being so unprofessional. Right now we don't have a tablecloth that fits, so right now I just have it very simple, very minimal. 2 little taper candles, and then this beautiful centerpiece. Okay, welcome to the pillow side of the haul, where I'm going to show you all our pillows. This one is a year-round pillow. It's just like a brown heart, and I thought it was cute. It's so soft. And it's technically like a heated pillow, so you're allowed to like put this in the microwave and then hold it for warmth. So I actually have not used it to its full potential, but I just think it's really pretty for the couch. This is another year-round pillow. Victor and I are very into the color green as one of our staple colors for interior design, so this one stays with us all year round, but it just looks a little extra special for December. And then this is one of our picked for Christmas pillows. If you look really closely, it says XOXO throughout it. It's very minimal, but I like this because it's got like a beige on top of this really muted red, and it just feels very boho, and it matched our tree decor. It goes well with the green and the white. Then we have another year-round pillow. These are just like our white, and I like that it's boho as well. It's got like these beaded textured balls coming out of it. I know that sounds so weird saying that out loud, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It looks pretty. Okay, I realized that our pillow haul is not done yet because we have a whole other set of pillows in this living room. So here's the first one that we got. It's also part of our boho Christmas collection that we picked up a couple years ago, and I'm still pretty much in love with it. This is another very simple one, part of the boho Christmas collection. It's just like I was gonna say delicately woven, but do I really know if it was delicately woven? I'm not really sure. It just looks like a quilt. It's simple, it's beige. It's cute. It reminds me of snow, like warm snow. And then I'm pretty sure that these ones were handcrafted and made by my grandma's best friend, Josie. She used to give a lot of like crafts for the holidays. Like this was like her gift to my grandparents, so love to take them out. They're just so cute. Like I love the designs that she decided to use. So we have 2 designs. And it's just giving like classic Christmas, traditional Christmas, and I really love that. that was the living room. I haven't gotten to the outside of the house yet just because that is definitely a two-person job. I would need some help because we have an abundance of Christmas lights here. So we're living in what used to be my grandparents' home. My grandparents are now in heaven, and this house has just kind of been here, and it was vacant for about half a year before me, Victor, and my sister decided to move in. And it's been a cool journey. I wanted to do a house tour when we first came in, but to be honest, I decided not to because a lot of this home still very much feels like them. And as much as we were able to add our touches to this house, it never truly felt like ours. I think just out of respect, I was just like, I'm just gonna relax. And I feel comfortable doing this type of house tour because this is a lot more of us put into it. And my grandparents loved Christmas. Like, it was definitely their favorite holiday, and it was Christmas year round at some years. So yeah, these decorations would not go down sometimes. Like, it would be like this in July. And it was just, I don't know, it's just fun, and I feel like my grandparents would love to see it. So that's why I feel much more comfortable doing like a Christmas tour versus just like an everyday tour, house tour. So yeah, that's my reasoning for that. I know that was like a long, like I should have mentioned that forever ago and I never did, but that's the tea on that. I also wanted to get cozy tonight, just make some minty hot chocolate. So I have a mint black tea right here, and I just have a chocolate mix. It's supposed to be like vegan and sugar-free, etc. So healthier, right? It's also called a sleepy tea, but I don't think it necessarily makes me feel sleepy. If anything, just cozy, but not to the point where I'm about to knock out. So it's nice and light. I don't know, I like it. So let's just get it. Let's get cozy, shall we? Victor got me this really pretty Sleeping Beauty journal from Disneyland, and I just love it because it's huge. I need to show you the best way. It starts off and even ends like the storybook, so it's just so pretty to look at. Honestly, I think this is the prettiest journal I've ever been gifted, I've ever had. It's just gorgeous. Isn't this the prettiest thing you've ever seen? This is my first Vlogmas back in a few years, so I was just like, what do I do? I wanted to show off the house and then make some cocoa to get us started. Like, this is the introduction to Vlogmas if I decide to get back on it as consistently as some vloggers do. I don't know, I just like love the coziness of Vlogmas, you know, it's very like chill. And like, I hope that when you're watching it, you're just doing your thing, you know, you can really play this in the background. And like, what I love to do when I watch other people's Vlogmas is like do my hair, put my makeup on, like get ready for my day, or just like wind down too, like take my makeup off and like all the vibes. So yeah, I don't know, comment down below, like what are you doing right now? Like, how are you spending the holiday season? I think I'm gonna end this vlog with some journaling in this pretty journal. So every time I get a brand new journal, I like to give it like an intention, like a topic overview. And I've really been getting started with my faith. And I say started because I've started, like I know God's been there for me, and like I've met God in like 2019. But I feel like this is the year where he's been really calling me to him. And like, I know I have a lot of reading to do. I want to like really dive into the Bible. And so I joined like a Bible study, and I'm actually joining not necessarily joining another Bible study, but like a Bible group this weekend for the first time. So I'm gonna go check that out. And they're having their Jesus and Cafecito. So it's gonna be like 50 plus girls getting together to drink some coffee and talk about Jesus. Praise the Lord. Like, what a community. That sounds like it's gonna be a wonderful time. And I'm just excited to like meet other women who are, you know, deepening their faith with God. And I just want to be surrounded by more people like that. So this journal I've dedicated to God and everything that he has set out for me. I like to put like what I plan to do and like my goals and aspirations in this book, knowing that they could change based off of what he has ready for me. So so my favorite like number ever is 911. 9/11. It's like no matter how you say it, it just has like this really weird negative connotation. But that's the number that I see the most frequently just in my day-to-day. Like I see 9/11 all the time. Like I almost never miss it on the clock. And I finally decided to look into what that means biblically this year. So I looked into Proverbs 1:11, which is, "For through wisdom your days will be many, and years will be added to your life." And then I looked up on Google, like, what does this mean? And it says, this verse suggests that wisdom extends life, and that a life of obedience to God's instructions is good. I also looked up on Google, like, to elaborate, and it said, it also describes wisdom with a capital W as a generous woman who invites others to live. And I just fell in love with that because I love to host and I love to gather people and just like create an environment and a setting for them, an event for them. And I like to be very intentional with my guests and serve. I love to serve. Like I love to create just like intimate gatherings, whether it's like one other person or a group of people, and like whether it's making tea for them, providing snacks, providing blankets. Like I love to nurture people in that sense. So when I read that, I was just like, that's what I want for my life. I just want to mirror that. So yeah, that's where I started. That's the direction of this book. I've written in it very little so far because I've had spiritual journals in the past, but never one like specifically talking to God. Well, no, that's a lie, because I have a journal that's specifically letters to God, but this is my first like learning about him and writing down like any thoughts that come up. So I'm writing like scripture in here. I'm still writing letters to him, and I'm still putting my ideas and like dreams and aspirations, anything that has to do with like career or my future. Like I'm pretty much putting it here while also like giving gratitude for the present. Yeah, without further ado, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching my first Vlogmas of the year. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like to see on this channel. I do plan to do more sit down conversational bits, and then I want to do like a testimony video and a Q&A, and I don't know, I want to start chatting in this channel. And I'm still growing, so I'm not used to doing it, but I want to do it more. So yeah. Happy holidays, friends.